Hello and welcome to today's lesson. Instructions today will be on how to make expanding paper boxes. The paper box will then be made to hold written out memories. Each box has 3 layers for a total of 12 tabs that will be open for recording your favorite memories. But before we start, let's learn more about this lesson and the history of preserving memories. Today's lesson will focus on how people have kept track of personal history through art. Through this lesson, you will learn how keeping track of personal history has been done through art, how to create an expanding paper box, and how to record personal memories through design. Keeping track and recording personal history can be traced back through art. Drawings on cave walls are examples of people of the time recording their life. Their drawings depicted animals, hunts, and other personal experiences the people of the time had. Egyptian vases and urns are another example of art recording history. These vessels often contain hieroglyphics and other images related to the person it belonged to. Not only did artists create artworks that record the history of others, but they also made art about themselves. A great example of this is Dutch painter Rembrandt. He painted a multitude of self-portraits such as these. A current way of preserving personal history through art is scrapbooking. Very similar to today's lesson, scrapbooking involves recording personal memories and moments along with decorations and designing. Using artistic elements such as composition, balance, and colors, along with photographs and journaling, it creates preserved memories. This lesson is broken into 2 parts. Part 1 is for the construction of the box, and Part 2 is for the decorating and recording of memories. For Part 1, you will need the following supplies: 3 sheets of scrapbook paper, scissors, a pencil, glue stick, patterns for the box's 3 layers and lid, another piece of paper for the lid, and 4 paper clips. Don't forget about a ruler. This will come in handy for making the lid. Our first step in making our box is to trace out the 3 layers to our box. Trace out the largest plus sign pattern. This one is for the bottom. Your next step will be to cut out the traced shape. When you're cutting out your shape, don't forget to clean up along the way. Next is the pattern labeled middle. Repeat as done with the bottom layer. Trace, cut, and clean up. Repeat those steps again for the last pattern labeled top. Once you have all 3 layers cut out, it's time to fold the tabs. Start with any layer and take one of the tabs and fold towards the middle so that it overlaps with the center square. Repeat with the other 3 tabs so that the plus sign shape becomes a single square. Press firmly on the square to ensure that the sides are creased. Open up the tabs and do the same to the other 2 layers. The next step is to stack the layers. Put a layer of glue on the center square of the bottom layer. Take the middle layer and center it on the bottom layer. Press down onto it. Next, put glue on the center square of the middle layer and center the top layer on it. Press down firmly. Let it dry. Take your sheet of paper for the lid and flip it over. Trace the lid pattern and cut it out. Take your ruler and mark 1-inch margins around the entire square. Connect the lines to create a small square with a 1-inch border all the way around. Now you are going to fold on the 1-inch border. On the corner, cut the diagonal created in the small squares on all 4 corners. Cut as to remove half of the tiny square. You will be removing a small triangle and leaving a small triangle shape behind. Make sure you clean up as you remove pieces. Take your glue stick and put a dab of glue on the underside of a small triangle. Fold it so that it lays flat on the inside of the adjoining long section. Hold it in place with a paper clip. Repeat on the 3 other corners in order to make the lid. Let it dry. For part 2, you will need scraps of paper, a writing utensil, glue stick, sticker letters, other decorative stickers, and scissors. Let's start by considering what personal memories we want to record. Make a list of your favorite memories. Try thinking of 12 so that every tab of your box will have a memory on it. Consider first for everything, something you did with your family, your favorite class, favorite teacher, or a fun time you had with friends, all as thinking starters. Choose and cut the paper you will write a memory on. Find stickers and other decorative elements that relate to your memory. Once you write out your memory, put glue on the back of it and attach it to a tab. Add stickers that enhance the memory. Consider what will help you remember that moment you are recording. Add 1 sticker, 2, 3, 4, or maybe all of them. Continue to record your history and fill your box. Differentiating learning could include narrating 1 memory among all 12 tabs, or choosing 3 memories to narrate, 1 memory per layer. Thank you for joining in on today's lesson on expanding paper boxes. I hope you can appreciate recording personal history through art. Consider making a box filled with memories that you have shared with someone as a gift. Whatever memories you record, just remember to have fun with it.